So this is Vince with Listings to Leads, and we're doing more follow-up training for Realty Group Incorporated. So Anna, we've been focused a lot on Facebook lately, and I want to make sure that everybody in the room is comfortable with what they can do with our platform regarding Facebook. We've covered it kind of a couple times. Do you think there's still questions there?
Do we have any questions on what we can do with Facebook and Listings to Leads?
I want to know specifically actually about coming soon.
So we have a question on the coming soon ads.
Sure. So let's log in and just answer that. Coming soon. Now you may know this, but your listings get auto swept into our system. But coming soon doesn't get auto swept because it's not in your MLS and it doesn't get pushed to us. So if you go to your listings page, you can create a listing here. And a lot of our clients like to do that because inventory is tight. And if you can just drive in front of the home and snap a picture with your phone, you can kind of, upload it here and you'll have a good basic tool to market with and help you capture leads. So this property here, you can see on the left, has a CS and it says, and that's for coming soon. So I'm going to click on the single property website, and this is going to show us the single property website. It is mobile optimized. It's great for web advertising. And it says up here, coming soon on the right. Did we lose your audio? It looks like I can still see you. Well, now you're coming back. That's weird. Are you there, Anna?
Yep, no, we're back. So if you could go back probably about a minute.
Okay.
We were disconnected.
That's odd. Are you losing visual or just audio?
It was audio.
Okay. So first of all, to get a coming soon listing in here, you got to do it manually. You start right here with create new listing. There's just a couple data points that are required, right? Address, state, zip code. Down here, put a little bit of information. Obviously, it's coming soon, so you're not going to have a lot. And then save and add photos is the next step. And then once you've done that, that listing is created in your system, okay? Now, I'm going to go here, and since it is coming soon, it says it, and that's what I was showing you. You can click on the single property website and you can share this as you can see it. It says coming soon. Okay. There's also over to the right of the Facebook icon is a listing landing page. And that's a different version of the same listing, but also coming soon. If you want more information on this home, you can click this button here, continue with Facebook. And as a reminder, when somebody clicks on that, it pushes them, oh, I lost you. It pushes them to the single property website, but you, the agent, has the contact information. Does that answer the question about coming soon?
Yep.
So it only has the pictures that you look.
So we're just going to have the pictures that we load ourselves, right?
Yeah, because there is nothing flowing through the MLS at that time.
Then does that coming soon cancel out when the listing goes live?
No.
So does the coming, can you hear that okay?
Yeah, I heard the question, but it doesn't. And so here's what happens. Your, right now I've got a coming soon. It is 454 Circle Drive. And then let's just say it goes, it goes live tomorrow and it's an active listing tomorrow. In another day or two, it's going to show up in this system and it's going to be right underneath it because it's sorted by address. In that case, you'll have two. You don't want to delete the first one. You want to click Edit Enhance Listing here. And you want to scroll down to where it says Merge this listing with. When you click Select, now there's nothing in here because I don't get listings from an automated feed. But you do get listings from an automated feed. So all of your listings are going to show up here. And the point of this is that if you're marketing that tool out there, let's say 2 days ago you started marketing a coming soon and it's out on the internet and maybe you can't find it, you forgot where you put it, you shared it all over the place. Well, by merging this listing with that one, this pulls all the photos, all the marketing comments, everything that's flowing through the MLS gets pushed into that original listing. Okay? And that way you'll just have one listing, and that's the best way to handle that. Do you understand what I'm saying there? Everybody get that?
We
Anna?
got it.
Okay, good. Thanks. So here is another important place, and it's just so you know where we are. At the top of edit listing, I'm going to click the back button. There are a couple of important things to do here that you want to kind of keep an eye on. So every listing, the first button is edit, right? I want to click that, and I want to make a change. It's no longer coming soon, so I'm going to say it's just listed. All right. You can also make the change here to under contract, active contingent, and just sold. And as you can see, we're going to talk a little bit more about making these actual tools capture better leads and more leads for you. You want to market the same listing through all of these statuses because they have different lead capture messages, and they're just designed to capture leads for you. But I'm going to make it just listed, and I'm going to go down to the bottom and save it. But I wanted to point out what's down here at the bottom. When we're looking at a page like this, and I'm going to refresh it so it's kind of like us looking at it new for the first time, there is a lead capture that's popped up, and it's going to pop up automatically in 10 seconds. And I know that because it's controlled right here on the bottom of the edit page. Also, the forced registration is by default on. So I'm going to turn that on. And I'm also going to turn, you can make phone required or not required. In internet marketing, I highly recommend you never make a phone number required. You can make it an option, but let's just change it to forced registration. And let's change it to, it's 10 seconds, so that's good. 10 seconds is fine. And click save. So looking at the same tool, once those changes take complete, let's wait a second. Right, so now it went from coming soon to just listed. I don't know if you can see my email here, but I just got 2 tools to market this home automatically as just listed. And that's the point. Change the status, and we're going to send you the tools. But let's look at the single property website, and let's talk about what changes we made. It used to say coming soon on the top right. It now says just listed. Obviously, if we make it an open house, it's going to change as well, and we'll probably walk through that exercise as well. But in 10 seconds, the lead capture form is going to pop up. And you notice it looks just like it did before, but maybe what you can't see is there was a little X up here that could let me close out this page. And I want to point that out because some people like that and some people don't like that. What this is telling you, the consumer, is you cannot go anywhere until you click continue with Facebook or give me an email. Okay? So there may be great information on this home. Could be an open house, could be just sold, but I'm not going to see it except for 10 seconds until I click continue with Facebook, right? And when I click continue with Facebook, we reach into their system. Remember, I also kind of had a space for give me your phone number. I didn't require it, although it sure is acting like it's required. Yeah, and so that's weird. It actually shouldn't require, should be able to get past that. And okay, let's do this. Finally, it's going. Now, I'm also getting leads at the same time, right? Of people. I can tell, like somebody from Facebook, this person with their name and email from Facebook is interested in this home. So it's a little bit more of forced lead capture. Again, you manage that at the bottom of every listing when you click edit listing and you go to the bottom. Okay. Now, since we're here and I was talking about open houses are super important, and a lot of people hold open houses for other agents. Maybe the agent's busy, maybe you want to help market so you can get buyers for yourself. So you can always grab an active listing here. Anna, it sounds like you fell off. Are you still there? Or did I lose the audio again? Yeah. Anna, let me know when you're back.
We're back. We lost you for a second there.
Yeah, I get a little signal, so I kind of waited there. Got it. All right. So what I'm talking about here is open houses. And you can, if it's not your own listing, you can actually grab the active listing here by clicking this button, and that will give you, you just drop in the zip code and the MLS ID for that property, and you can click grab. If it's active for sale on Trulia, we're going to grab it and pull in the photos and everything, and then you'll have that listing in your account designed to capture buyer leads for you. Okay. So let's go through how we set that open house up. And Anna, for you, I don't know if you have a tool that you market open houses, at the office level, but I'm going to show you one that's also in this system. So for all agents, when you have an open house, click the green open house button. There's a green button with a white door. It's going to show you a kind of a calendar. So let's just make it the 18th, and we'll leave the time from 1 to 4 p.m. And I am going to make phone not required. I'm not even going to have a phone field just to make things easy for us here. And I'm going to click save. Now it sounds like your audio is coming in and out.
We're here. We hear you okay.
Okay, doke. So here's the same listing, and we've gone from coming soon to just listed to open house. Okay, so it's the same listing, but the tools start to change and the messaging changes on the lead capture. So let's look at the single property website again and just refresh it here. Same house, but now the banner says, hey, it's open from this date and this time. I've also got a stack of tools right here that just showed up in my mailbox. And let's go look at that, because those tools can be pretty useful. Let's see, open house. This is an e-flyer for open house. All right. And this e-flyer has a couple of great things. If you're not familiar with our e-flyers, I definitely want you to understand the strategy behind it. A couple things. Obviously, we've got the information on the home. That's important for an e-flyer on this home. We've got your contact information. And this is right here where standard real estate advertising begin and ends. Here's the home. Maybe here's my logo, and here's my phone number. Give me a call or email me. And we understand, and I'm sure you do too, that people don't actually want to talk to you, but they are interested in property. That's why you are somehow connected to them. You have their email address or something, right? So the difference from listings to leads and every other marketing company in real estate regarding e-flyers is right here. There's a message here that I'm highlighting. It says, dear friends, as you know, our home is for sale. Vincent and L2L Realty is holding an open house from whatever time. To get as many people to our house as possible, we'd like to ask you to send this to as many people as you can. So what is meant to happen here is you're meant to forward this to your client, wipe all this information out, and just say, hey, Sally, homeowner, please forward this to your friends. There's a pre-written message to your friends talking about this open house. I'm doing all kinds of things to market your home, but we just want more people there, right? This does actually two things. One, it gets more people there. More people find out about this open house. Two, these are the people that you're hoping to get referrals from. If you're going to sell a home for somebody, when you sell that home, you're going to do probably a couple things. You're going to leave some business cards, and maybe you're going to leave some fancy knives there, or a cake cutter, right? And they can put it in their drawer and always see your name there. But here, what we're doing is we're saying, hey, every status of this home, send out a message that lets your clients, friends, and family know that you're working with them, right? You from Realty Group are holding an open house. You are selling a house. You just have it just listed and, of course, just sold. The other major difference of our platform is there are some links here. View property details will take you to the single property website. Schedule a showing, search all homes for sale. What is your home worth? These are direct links built into the email that will push right out of the email to your website. And so it's kind of taken a second for me to travel the internet, but you'll see that this is pointing to a property search page. Okay. And that's really the key. If you have links in here that says, what is your home worth? If your client forwards this to their friends and they say, oh, you're helping them sell a home and I can get my home value here, great. At the same time, in the open house, if you go through the next email that we give you on the open house, has a stack of tools. Okay. Right here is a open house post for your Facebook and the e-flyer, right? Open house Facebook ad. It's a listing landing page. So click here and it opens up the listing landing page for the open house. So this is the same house we're working with, but now there's this clicking timer to tell people, hey, this is kind of time sensitive. If I want the information, I got to click this button. And if I click that button, that means Listings to Leads is going to give you their name and email address that's inside of Facebook. They will then drop on this page. Okay?
How do we get to the Facebook page? By just clicking that link?
Yeah. So in the process is, let's see if I can go backwards. Save your open house, right? By clicking here, click open house on your listing. That takes you to the place to save an open house, date and time right here. It says open house lead generation. The minute you save that, we send you a couple of emails. And one of them is this, okay? It says, congratulations on your open house on Saturday. And right here, it says Facebook ad, open house Facebook ad, listing landing page. That's really the key. This is a listing landing page. This is a single property website for the same home, okay? So if you take this listing landing page, and in the open house, I think this is the best tool we've got because it gives a little bit of information. One, there's an open house. It is on this date and time. I don't know if you can see it. If you have text IVR in your account, you can text and get all the information mobile on your phone. You, the agent, gets the phone number of that person. But if you don't have that and the consumer sees this, when they click continue, they're going to drop on this page, which keeps refreshing because there's lead capture on it. And you, the agent, gets their contact information. So you understand how to get to this page, right?
How do you get that on Facebook?
Okay, I don't know. Can you see up here at the top, there's a website URL?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. That's an easy way. You can copy and go paste. There's also social media share pages here. And if I click this Facebook icon, it opens up and it says, hey, say something about this house. So it looks like this. Now, it says share on your timeline. I probably want to put this on my business page. You might want to put it on your personal timeline too, but you can share it on a business page. I also recommend if you get it to your business page, I recommend you boost it for $20. Do you know what I'm saying? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. So you're going to get it to your business page. You're going to boost it for $20 for 4 days. That's $5 a day. And that's going to get seen by probably, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 people in those 4 days. And many of those people will see it and say, interesting. They'll at least know you're an agent. And others will go, oh, I am very interested. And I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to see this big page pop up. And then I'm going to click this blue button. And then I'm going to be dropped here. And at this point, you, the agent, has the contact information. Is that flow? We understand how we got that? How we're there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Open house. Go ahead.
So as soon as you add the open house into that website page, you hit save, it should automatically send that email to you.
Yeah, this whole email comes to you with all of these tools in one email. Okay? There's also an open house print flyer that you can click to download here. We recommend you print it and you do a little door knocking before that open house and say, hey, we're going to have an open house this weekend. If you'd like to come check it out, love to see you. There's the e-flyer for your database. We looked at the e-flyer. Let's see if we can click here and look at the e-flyer again, and just to kind of reinforce that message. This is the e-flyer for that particular open house. I just wanted to let you know we're having an open house at this date and time. They can click here and open up the single property website. They can click down here. They can see your signature bar, which is going to have all your favorite lead generation links. And then they can click here to get their home value. An instant email is auto-created. The free home values, that is, that's basically designed to get you listing leads. So the tool is automatically created an email to you. It just makes sense to open up the email and use the tools. Now you'll see here, go ahead.
Do you still get that email if, let's say, a fellow agent gives you permission to grab their listing?
Yeah.
Do an open house? Do you still get those same options on that email, or is it different?
No, that's right. That's right. So when you borrow a listing, if an agent says to you, sure, take my listing and go out there and get some buyer leads, right? Then all you got to do is grab it, and then it drops on this page, and all the tools become available. The only thing we do not do is we don't upload that virtual tour to YouTube for you because you're not the listing agent. If the listing agent has their own YouTube channel on their profile, we'll auto upload to that channel. And I think we also, Anna, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're connected to your office YouTube channel. So all listings for your account go to the office one.
Yep, that's correct. Yep.
Right. So that's the only difference. We don't want to post a listing on you in your behalf if you're not the actual listing agent, and that's the difference. So all these tools that we're looking at, they're if you're going to be the showing agent, these are all going to be available for you. Okay. There's one other tool. There's actually a couple of other tools, but I want to focus on one right now. During the open house, this is not worded well. Let's see. Get this print version. After the open house, hold on, open house print, open house post for, there's a tool that we're missing here. Or I don't know where it is. Let's click. That is, this is for print, and I don't know, let me point you where I'm trying to get to. I, for some reason, don't see it here, but I know where it's housed, and I want you to see it. This property is open house, right? This is the one we're looking at. I'm going to click on Edit Listing. And down here it says Open House Tools. And it says Online Sign-In Form. That link to this should actually be in that email. I don't know where it is. Maybe I can't read. But you can see that if you have a laptop or iPad or something with Wi-Fi, you can have this open. So instead of saying, hey, would you write your name down in this little book or piece of paper for me? People are more interested to see something kind of cool looking like this. What were your thoughts on this? Well, I think it presented really well or needs work or whatever. There's their name and email. Are you working with a real estate agent? Yes or no, I'm just doing research. And when they click enter, and you can tell the consumer this when they walk in, we're going to send you a mobile single property website, so you have all the information on this home. So when you go home at the end of the day after you've seen 5 open houses, you're going to have a mobile property website. And as you can imagine, the mobile property website is all about capturing leads for you, right? The information on the home is there, your favorite links are there, your name and email is there, and obviously information on the home is there. So all of those things are designed to market an open house, okay? And the bulk of them all show up in your email box immediately. And then here's the last thing about, and we gotta rewrite this tool. I actually hate how this thing looks. My partner Scott thinks that real estate agents like to read, and I just know that's not the case. So I need you to understand what this thing does, because this tool is actually a super powerful tool for you to be marketing when you got an open house. This you don't want to do if you're the showing agent. This will show up in your mailbox, but this is really designed for the listing agent. And every flyer, if it's just listed, open house, under contract, just sold, is designed to talk about you, the realtor, are working for me to help me sell my home. So what I want everybody to do when you see an email like this is to click forward and then open up your email and get rid of all this nonsense above the red line, right? I'm going to get rid of everything above, including the Facebook. And I'm going to say client, dear client, if I can type in my, yeah, dear client, right? Put this on your wall, right? And what that means, put this on your wall. And send this, and send the e-flyer, we've looked at the e-flyer, and send it to them. And then pick up the phone, and for 5 seconds just say, hey, I just sent you a couple things, but could you copy what's between the two red lines? Copy it, go to your Facebook page, and I have one somewhere, and paste it on your wall, okay? And why? And what that is your clients, your listing clients, they have probably a few hundred friends on Facebook. And again, those are the people you want to get your referrals from, right? So just tell them, copy what's in that email I just sent you, paste it, and then click the post button. And let's look at what that is going to look like, right? Let's just, great, okay. Post, open house, you're killing me. All right, so you can see that this is saying, hey, we're having an open house, Vincent is doing this, making, marketing. Please share this with everybody to, who you think might want to come. Now, you can see this is coming from me, but this actually wouldn't, in reality, be coming from you, the agent. You can certainly share this on your business page and on your personal page, but this is designed to get your name in front of your clients, friends, and family and colleagues, and they're all communicating. If you work with somebody, if your kids go to school together, you're all kind of friends on Facebook, and you're looking at each other's cats and things you're eating. But now they're going to see that they're working with you, a real estate professional, right? And when they click on that, what's going to happen? The single property website's going to happen, right? And then what happens in 10 seconds on the single property website? A lead capture form pops up and says, hey, this thing is time sensitive. Click here to continue to watch and learn more about this home. And when they do that, bam, you've got a lead. Is that flow, everybody understanding what that flow is like, right?
Yep.
Great. The open house tool, if you get in our mastermind group, you will see people every week saying, God, we just got a couple dozen people in our open house. We got more leads than we know what to do with, this and that. And that's why I just think our open house platform is awesome. But you notice that I kept talking about these side links, okay? I showed it to you on the single property website. There are some links over here that say Cape Marco homes for sale, right? And there are links that say search all homes for sale and what is your home worth. We call these lead generation links. And in general, I'd say 20% of consumers that you've never heard of will click those links if they're looking at this tool. So I want you to understand how to get the most out of that. And when I was showing you the e-flyers and everything that was popping up, let's see if I can pull up the e-flyer. Those links are right embedded in the e-flyer. So this is something that happens by default. We put a few, but if you really want leads, I recommend that you take a little time to understand what I'm about to show you now. First of all the links for each listing can be managed at the listing level. And you can see this isn't a real account. I don't really do business in Florida and California and Delaware. But you probably do business in a few cities, right? And I can tell you, if we go to this one in Groveport, Ohio, let's just look at the single property website. Notice it's JS for just sold. So this single property website is going to have a different kind of lead capture. But before that pops up, it's going to say the home is for sale in Groveport. It's going to say Groveport homes for sale. Search all homes, and what is your home worth? That's like basic stuff, right? When the lead capture form pops up, because it's been sold, the lead capture is a totally different message. It's not that clicking clock, sorry. It's, hey, that's going to affect your home value. Do you want your home value? Put your address here and click go. At this point, we're going to give them a home value, and we're going to give you their name and their email from Facebook and the home value that we just showed them. So just sold advertising is, again, super powerful in our system. But these links here, like I said, 20% of people will click through them. I've set up offices. I set up Prudential years ago here in California. Anna, did I lose you? I think I did. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and wait for that cool sound to come up.
Vince, we're back now. We just lost audio for a second there.
I know. Okay, so I waited. I waited. I heard you go off. So what I'm kind of getting into now is how do I make these links more valuable to me, the agent? Okay, and I was saying, on average, 20% of people will click on this because you probably know this, but when people see your home for sale on the internet, you could be on Zillow, Realtor.com, and an email anywhere. 1 out of 400 people want that home. So that means that there are 399 people on Zillow clicking next and Realtor.com clicking next, right? But in our world, you can go, well, let's actually get them to click on something that they're interested in. So we know if they're looking at a home in Groveport Homes for Sale is a natural, right? So I'm going to click on that and see where it goes. And it's actually going to a Trulia page, which do not do that. That's not what you want to do because you lose that person. Let's click search all homes for sale here. I think because it's a demo, sometimes I'm pointing to a client. Yeah. So this is Mark's page. Let's imagine Mark's page is mine. And it's the property search link up here. So for any listing like this one in Groveport, let's see here. The people will click on links. Anna, are you still there?
Yep, we're here.
Okay. Here's the biggest thing to think about links is what's the big price point? In Groveport, what do homes sell for the most, right? I can tell you, I live in California, so homes are kind of pricey. If a home is sold in this town under 800 grand, it is gone in a week, right? And now, I don't know what that price point is for you, but whatever it is, let's just say it's 300, right? You want to have a link that says Groveport Homes under 300K. So how would I do that? I would go to that listing here, which is right here, click the green button with a chain link, and I can select the links that are in my account and click save. But let's say I don't have one because I've never had a home for sale in Groveport. I'm going to click here, paste in the link, and say Groveport Homes under 300K. Okay. And I'm also going to say, add more links. I'm going to say Belvedere Homes, because Belvedere is this cool neighborhood inside of Groveport. It's that really special neighborhood where everybody wants to buy a home, and they like to look at homes in Belvedere, right? So, did I misspell that? So I'm going to make those active. I've got Search All Homes active. I've got Groveport Homes active. And I've got What Is My Home Worth? Good. And I'm going to click Save. And yeah, I could click and drag and redo those. Now when I refresh my links, that's what's going to work there. And I'll tell you, people really like the price point link because that's how we think. If I'm looking for a home in Lafayette, I've got a price point in my head. If I'm looking for a home in Groveport, Ohio, I'm not going to buy any home. I've got a price point in my head. So you probably know where homes are flying off the shelves in your local markets. I would take advantage of that step right there. Okay. Now that's managing it at the listing level. But there's also a place, and usually a lot of agents don't want to do that all the time. So you can actually go up to this page up here that says lead links, and you can kind of create them beforehand, right? Now this is showing me that I've got a home, that link that I just created is now part of my whole account. And there's an extra step I can take here. Here's the link name. Here's the URL pointing to my website. And then there's this thing here that says select. Now it's showing me all the listings, all the cities where my listing is. And I have a listing in Groveport. So if I change this to Groveport and this Belvedere, because this is a neighborhood in Groveport, what this does is this says, okay, well, the next time a listing automatically comes in from the data feed, if it is in the city of Groveport, come on, Jiminy Crickets. Sorry, guys, I'll tell you one thing. I think I've got too many links here. It should be saving it. I think it's actually saving somewhere. It's just my browser or something is feeling kind of jammed up. Yeah, there's something went wrong. Great. I have a lot of links in my account. I need to clean them out. Looks like I lost you. Sounds like I lost you. Yeah, I need to get rid of some links here. Okay, well, let's see. So we'll wait for you to come back. Hey, Anna.
We're back.
Yeah. So my computer, I'll tell you one thing. If you have too many links, and I do demos all the time for years, so I need to get rid of some, it starts to act wonky. But what it did is it did save Groveport Home for Sale, Belvedere Home for Sale, pointing to my website, and it also saved these two. And so what this means is when the home comes in on the listing feed, it's automatically going to get, if it's in Groveport, it's automatically going to get these two links, which are important to Groveport. And it's also going to get my search all homes for sale. And I don't actually want it to get Cape Marco because Cape Marco is by Marco Island in Florida. So I don't want that to be an include for all. I don't want it to be a default link. So that's kind of how that piece works. You can create these links on this page, have them auto-associate by city. And that's really just useful because once you set it up, it's kind of working on it works going forward. So the nice thing is if you've got a nice website that can capture leads, the more traffic you can get there, the better. Now, I think I lost you. So there's a couple of things I'm going to show you, but I'm going to click on it now and wait for you. Oh, I need to restart my computer. I see that. Yeah. Looks like you're coming back. You're back.
Yep, we're back now.
Okay.
And we had one question, if we could go back.
Sure.
So the links, if you go into lead gen links and you can go to the link and then it brings you to that website and then that's the URL you have to copy, or is it only the one from the email?
Can you re-ask that question? I kind of didn't get the second half of it.
So when I go into lead gen links,
Yeah.
and then I go, say I pick a certain website that I want to advertise, I can go to see link and it'll bring me to the website. Can I copy that link and post it, or does it have to be the link from the email?
Well, I think it's a little bit confusing. So you notice we're on lead gen links right here, right? And this is where we're creating links. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. We're on this page here, and I'm creating links, and it says see link. So I've got
Yep.
Groveport Home Sales as C link. I'm going to click on that. All that's showing me, the agent, is where is that link pointing to.
Yep.
And I don't want to put this link out and share this link on a random, as a random link. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not what you really, uh-oh, I lost you again. The point of that.
We're here.
You're here? Okay. The point of this link is that it's embedded in the, see if I can refresh this. It's embedded inside of the actual tool. You see, I have it here. Now, this link I can share up here. The website address of this I can share. And let's say I shared this yesterday, and I put it out on the internet, and then today I woke up and I thought, you know what? That makes a lot of sense what Vince is doing. I'm going to go create links for that property so I can get more leads on it. This link is dynamic, and if somebody clicks on this ad that you posted yesterday, it'll pull this up with the fresh links right here. I don't know if that answers your question, but
I just wanted to make sure I didn't need the actual email to get the link. But
no,
yeah, I get what you're
you don't need the actual email to get the link. No, you can actually go in once you've got all the links created. You can go to your listings page, and these are all immediately activated with those links. If yesterday we sent you an e-flyer, and that e-flyer had your links that were your default links, and then today you decided to update your links and get better links, well, that e-flyer from yesterday will not show those links. So now that I've made these changes, I can click on the e-flyer button, and I can say, send myself the just sold flyer. And if I click view, I will see it. It's going to have a message saying, hey, Vincent did an excellent job and sold our home. And here are the links at the bottom that are the links I just created. I can hear you coming and going, so I'm hanging out. Hey, Anna.
Hi, our audio went out for a second there.
Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed how I got to the e-flyer, but I clicked on e-flyer. So now that we've updated the links for that property on Groveport, I can click the e-flyer button, and this shows me all of my e-flyers. And because the status of this is just sold, I can then go, oh, I want to view this. And now, this is why I was telling you the just sold advertising is super strong, because it again has it says you sold the home, you are excellent, great job, they want to recommend you, and here's your name and phone number, right? So that's why our e-flyer and Facebook ads are really, really great for you. But all those links are now active in this file, but you got to have the most current version of the e-flyer. So to get that current version, just click send. And that will send you an e-flyer and a Facebook ad to the email inside of your system. If we wait a second, I'll probably get it in my email and I can show that to you. While that's kind of baking, we're waiting for that email. Another great tool that uses, well, let's go here. I got the email now for just sold. And let's see, this is the e-flyer. Remember, you want to get rid of all that language above the red line here. Forward everything below. And you can see it's basically a pre-written testimonial via email. Me at Lafayette Realty did a great job. Here's my name and number. This is the flyer. It's sold. Here are all the links clickable inside the email. At the very same time, I also get the e-flyer. And you remember how we use that. Forward everything. Send it to your client along with the e-flyer. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Have your client copy this and go to their Facebook wall. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, sounds like you're gone.
We lost audio there for a minute.
I know. So what I did is I was showing you what the Facebook ad, which is automatically emailed to you with the e-flyer, send it to your client, ask them to post it just like I'm doing now. And I'm going to show you again. I know it gets repetitive, but I want you to see how it works. You know that I posted it. This should be coming from your client saying, our home is sold and we want to recommend you for doing an excellent job. And there's your name and phone number. So it's a pre-written testimonial designed for email and for Facebook. Again, if your clients are on Facebook, they probably got a couple of hundred other friends that you would probably love to work with, right? Help them buy or sell a home. And that's what this whole thing is about. So when those folks click on this, you can probably imagine now the single property website pops up. And because it's just sold, the automated lead capture form is designed to help you get listing leads, right? Because when people click on something that's sold, a lot of people own a home and they're wondering, God, I wonder what it sold for. They can get the closing price. They can also get their home value right here. And so that's, again, those links are super important. And those links show up on this page here. And a lot of people don't know what this is. So I want you to understand what this is. On the email blog, this is a signature bar, and this will show your favorite links. Okay, so let's talk about how do I know these are my favorite links. Let's go up here, go to lead links and logo, and let's say my business is really in Groveport, right? Like all of my business is pretty much 80% of my business is in Groveport. It's not in Cape Marco. So, and what is your home worth is here. These are my default links. When you check the box, I really need to get rid of some of these links. This is going to probably break again. I'll wait for you. There you go.
We're back at.
Yeah. So, what we're talking about is how to make the default links that show up in some of your broader tools. Like, for instance, your email signature bar. The way you do that is there's a column here that says include for all. This means these are default links. Let's just imagine that 80% of my business is in Groveport. And so I always want these links to be available, right? So I'm going to just check those, make sure that they are search all homes, Groveport homes, Belvedere homes, and then what is your home worth? Now, because I've got so many links, this is probably going to get stuck on me again, but let's try it and keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, it's stuck. After this, I'll delete some links. I didn't realize it was doing that. But that makes it the default. And once those are the default links, they show up in a couple of places, and I want to show you what places those are. And let's see here. Yeah, so it kind of broke, but I think it saves anyway. It's just the memory. I got a message. It's my my memory. But let's go back to email blog and let's see if that took hold. It didn't. God darn it. Okay. When you make those changes, when those become the default, those links show up right here. So whatever you're saving in your lead links and logo as your default links become your favorite links here. They also become your favorite links on this page. So I'm back on the listings page. I'm going to wait for you to come back. Oh, looks like you're coming. Great. Welcome back. So those links show up on the email blog. They also show up on this tool called a listing widget and website. Now we've got a couple of links here. If you've got Zillow reviews, you can click on your client review website. This shows all of your reviews automatically from Zillow. It also shows all of your listings on the side, and you can probably imagine if I click on one, a single property website's going to pop up. And when that pops up, there's some sort of lead capture for me. But your default links show up over here on the left. And I'm sorry that I can't show you that, but my browser's acting weird and I need to delete some links. But those would be your favorite links. You also have what is called a listing website. So if you click here, this one shows all of your listings on one page. And of course, your favorite links are on the left here. What is your home worth lead captures here, and all of your reviews are here. Another thing is, you see combined open house email. I'm going to click on that. And Anna, this might be something that you at the office level want to do. You can log in as the office, and all of your open houses from all agents will be on this one page. Okay? So my recommendation to you is take this, and notice I'm clicking on a picture. So now I have the open house. All the lead capture is for me, the agent, and that's really going to help me out. But you could take this link and it would have all your open houses. I don't know if you can see the hyperlink at the top. You could share this to your business page and boost this for 20 bucks. I'd actually put more money because more people that click actually get to see it and say, hey, we got 10 open houses this weekend. Click here to see the address and the times. Okay, so all those tools are on underneath this combined open house on the listings page, listing website and widgets, all on the listings page, top left. And they take advantage of those links that you create on lead links and logo. Any questions, guys, on that? So I will tell you, this is like minutia. This is not sexy, fun stuff. But when you have tools out there on the internet, in email, and social media, wherever, when you get a 20% click-through, that's 1 in 5 people are clicking the tool and getting to your website. When you have a 50% click-through, that's 1 out of 2. And I don't really know many places in online advertising in any industry where 1 out of 2 people will click a tool and get to your website. I just have not heard of it. And I've seen 10 offices have that happen for all of their offices, for all of their listings, because they track it and they measure it. And they did it by creating those price point breakouts by the cities where they're focusing it. So if you got a home for sale in Raleigh, you want to have Raleigh homes for sale, Raleigh homes from 3 to 5K, Raleigh homes under 300K, that kind of thing. People look, they make a snap decision about this home. I like it. I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I got some great options for me on the left. I got to take a break because we lost your audio. Hey, everybody.
We're back.
So that's kind of the story for today. I'm going to tell you one more story, but any questions about what I was going over there? Okay. So I am going to tell you, and again, this goes back to the Facebook story, but I think everybody understands. I'm going to open up my single property website. Actually, I'm going to open my listing landing page for that open house. I know on the last call, I sent everybody I sent Anna kind of something to get all of you in our mastermind group. And Anna, can you find out from a show of hands, how many people are in that mastermind group? Percentage.
Probably about 2 out of 15, 3 out of 15 maybe.
Okay. So inside this mastermind group, I'll send you the invite again. Our clients are sharing their tools. They're saying, hey, I took this tool, I put it on Facebook, I put $15 on it, and I got 50 leads or 30. And what really the big difference is, what they're writing is the big deal. How much money? The demographics, I actually don't think are a big deal. It's which tool they're using and what are they writing on the ad when they post on it. But I'm going to give you a secret that only the people in our mastermind group know. And I'm sure other people know. But for the clients that are generating hundreds of leads a month from just a few listings, this is what they're doing. They're copying the web address of a tool like this, and they go to Facebook. Anna, what city are you in again? What's your maiden town?
Coon Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Coon
Know
Rapids.
this, Mike.
Nope, Coon Rapids.
Coon Rapids. Coon Rapids, right. Coon Rapids. If you go into Coon Rapids, notice it says garage sale down here. That's a good one. Coon Rapids. Also type in Coon Rapids. One second. Buy. Just type in buy. And you will see buy, sell, trade. Okay? These are in a sense like online garage sales. And our clients in our mastermind group are joining these groups and then sharing their tools and saying, hey, everybody, because they're already designed for buying and selling cars and lawnmowers and old bicycles and workout equipment. But now they're saying, hey, there's a great open house in your area. If you're interested, click it. This is one of the tricks that our clients are using. They're not even paying for ads, and they're getting hundreds of leads from this. So there are a lot of tips inside that mastermind group. And I will send you the invite again so that Anna can share that with you. But it is only for our clients and our clients across the country. And basically, to get leads from Facebook, and most, importantly, listing leads, the number one place is by far Facebook. And the question is, how do I do that, right? How do I take those listings to leads tools and get those, get the leads that everybody's talking about, right? And that's really the issue. People are telling you time and time again. So it sounds like I've lost you again. And you're coming back. So we'll wait. So now that you're back, we're on the listing mastermind group. There's a post here that came up yesterday. It says, hey, I've got a listing appointment for a property, 1.1 million, right? Which is pretty big price for him. And it's because he's been using our tools to capture these leads. Somebody down here says, hey, does anyone have a VA landing page they can share? Another client from across the country says, sure, here's mine, right? That's what's awesome about this mastermind group. If you're interested in getting listing leads, you will see the best examples of the tools of how people are using our tools and what they're writing on those ads, and they put them inside this mastermind group. So Anna, I'm going to send you the recording of this call today.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to send that to you along with the invite to join our mastermind group.
Okay.
So hopefully
We've also
everybody-
posted instructions on how to join the mastermind group on our Facebook page, but we'll post it again.
Awesome. Any other questions for you?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, Anna. Thanks everybody for joining me today, and I'll get this recording to you shortly.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.